part of the reason for me getting out of the game for a while was I just had enough of the BS. I just had it. People, I've said this to you before, people that can do, people that can't go into radio management. Now, the great presenters stay on air because they bring an audience with them. And the ones that have got ego and can't manage it, there are exceptions, of course. I have some very, very dear friends that are wonderful managers. And it takes a strong manager to handle a strong personality. But they're all weak. I had one manager, like let's just say my show. I won't give you the radio station, but my show was the number one show on the radio station. Have the figures to prove it. I've got the data to prove it. And he came into the radio station, and his boss, on first meeting me, is a very charismatic, a very well-known person in radio, or was. And he walked up to me and he said, the infamous Adrian Allen. And I said, the even more infamous Richard Park. And he laughed. He knew his stuff. He knew his radio, knew his stuff. Had run Capital Radio in London for many, many, many decades. Knew his stuff and knew talent when he heard it. But this underling came in and he said, right, what we're going to do is we're going to put music in the show. I said, are you? He said, yeah, we're going to make the show 2 hours long and we're going to put music in. Are you? Yeah. So what kind of music are you going to put in? Oh, just, the playlist stuff, the playlist. I said, you're taking the number one radio show on this radio station, bar none, that I took from 22nd in the marketplace to number 2 behind Radio 2, and you want to change it? For what reason? I'm in charge. Good. Next day, I walked out live on air. Walked out. Because I knew that BS was never going to change. And that idiot knew about as much about radio as I'd forgotten more than he knew. And I was expelling brown stuff that knew more about radio than he did. So I just, no, don't worry, lads. Don't worry. Foxtrot Oscar.